So I'm sitting here with Jim Hansen, SSG. Tell me about this UN Ambassador pick. Nikki Haley's gone. The president's search has now begun.
And what he most needs to do is not discontinue the MAGA America First push he's got going on. Nikki Haley was a very pleasant surprise. I liked her in South Carolina. I liked what she did. I didn't think she would be as forceful and as dynamic a UN ambassador as she was.
No one expected the South Carolina governor to have chops like that on the world stage, and boom, she rose to the occasion.
And she did some things, and she was part of some things that really upset the status quo in a building that needs all its conference room tables kicked over. You know, I mean, we moved the embassy in Jerusalem. You know, we stopped paying UNRWA. We did a lot of things that people said, you can't do that. These are third rails. You're not allowed to even think about that. And Trump's like, why? And Nikki Haley was the execution agency for a couple of those. Now, in the course of that, we've now got momentum. So my concern is that Trump may pick someone now who is more of an establishment pick, who's more of an accommodationist and comfortable with the globalists than he should.
Do you have any names in mind?
Rick Grenell, ambassador to Germany, was my #1 pick. He worked with John Bolton at the UN, okay? That is a great place to start.
That's right. So when Bolton was ambassador, he was the spokesman for the ambassador.
And they did amazing things then. And he knows the place, he knows the system, he knows the game. And he's an America First guy.
He's, as the president said, you know, I like that he's making trouble for the Europeans over there. Imagine take that, put him on the world stage. And if I remember correctly, that's also a cabinet position.
And that would give another solid ally for Trump in his cabinet. So before, when Trump had Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State, he had kind of someone who wanted to put the brakes on a lot of his major diplomatic initiatives, his major shake 'em up initiatives. Mike Pompeo's not worried about that. All right, John Bolton is absolutely not worried about that. So putting another person in his cabinet who will lean forward with Trump. You know, there's a lot of people who think they want to put brakes on him. You know, the left absolutely wants people in there who disagree with him and who will stop him. That's not what the president's cabinet should do. It should advise him, but should also be ready once he's decided on a policy based on their advice to implement it aggressively. So I think adding Rick Grenell to the team that's already there would be a fantastic way to make sure those policies go forward.
Let's talk about the fact that Grenell already has Senate confirmation.
And he's a known quantity, all right? He got jerked around pretty good waiting for that Senate confirmation, but then it came, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing in his past. There's no skeletons or anything we need to worry about. What he is a known quantity who supports the president's policies. And what he can do is go there and continue to put pressure on people to say, we're not going to accept the fact that just because you've been getting away with this for decades, it needs to stay that way.
We'll see what happens. Jim, thanks so much for sitting down with us today.
You got it.
Take care.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.